Hey, this is Big Gene from Raw Deal, The Last Big Night. Also, we're doing now Cooking and Conversation with the Uncle Gene Show. I'm waiting for a couple of people to come up in here. So before I go and start telling you what's on the menu tonight, I see I got 19 people up in here, so a few more. So listen here, we're going to be cooking some turkey meatloaf. The reason I chose the meatloaf because this young lady, she cashed at me $20. She said, "Mr. Deal, my mom used to make me meatloaf and she passed. So I don't think she had the recipe or anything like that, but she supposed to love. She said she loved meatloaf and she wanted, me to do a meatloaf. So since I'm a sucker for a sad story, um, I'm gonna make her a meatloaf tonight. Today we're talking about uh, Tupac. Did he have faith? Now I ain't talking about faith that you get down on your knees and pray to the heavens or whatever religious entity that whether you Muslim, Buddha, Christian, Jewish. I'm talking about faith. Faith Evans to be exact. And the reason I'm talking about this topic is because a lot of people keep on asking me questions. And I said this before. If I ain't in the room and I don't see nobody fuck nobody, how would I know if somebody fuck anybody? So I can only tell you what I heard, one, and what I saw, and what Big thought. And what I mean by Big thought is his actions. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on his actions with her and what he did. It was when we was in Pennsylvania at a show. We had did a show, and then they was doing the show. She was doing a show with Music Soul Child. So I'm gonna give you a story about Music Soul Child and Diddy, and I'm gonna give you the what happened with Big and Faith regarding that whole incident. But first and foremost, like I said, I'm a sucker for a sad story, and I'm gonna do this turkey meatloaf. Yo, and I gotta do my disclaimer. This is cooking and conversation. The cooking is for me. The conversation is for you. And if we can have live dialogue, can I see chat? Do I get any chat up here? The guy showed me. Oh, there I go. I can see it now. Live chat. Oh, Sneaky Brown from Russia. What's going on with you? What's up, Q? What's up, there, Mike? What's happening with you? My man showed me how I could stop it, and I could go over here to this line right here, and it's supposed to stop live chat and everything. Hold on, let me see what I got. Bam. Nope, I gotta hold it. Go down. Mr. Nolan, what's going on with you? Let me see. Can I stop this? This shit is moving too fast. Now I'm trying to do it with y'all on here, and it's moving too fast. Let me see. I can bring it down. And let me go right here. Live chat. Oh my God. Did it stop? Nope. Yo, fuck it. I ain't gonna do it, man. Listen here. I'll try to read what, but let me give a shout out to the PayPal people. I don't know how to, Mr. Heron. I don't know how to say your first name. It's I don't want it's Siddeeqa. I'm just gonna call Sid Heron, Shamar Muford, Samuel, and Natasha Simmons. Thank you guys for your PayPal. Appreciate that. Whether you Liz Johnson, Lisa Johnson, Nestor Santiago, Dora Silburn, and Michael G. Whether you did or you didn't this week, I still want to give you a shout out. I appreciate the times that you have, and thank you. Like I said all the time, you don't, I appreciate what you've done. Like you don't have to take away from your family, if and give to me, but it's well appreciated. I thank you for it. Like I said, we're gonna make this turkey meatloaf. I want to give another shout out for my man, Kazillion, K_A_A_Z. You know, he was helping me with the computer this week and everything like that. And my dumb ass should have it, but oh my God, I keep clicking it off. Now, right here, now go over to that bar. There it go, it stopped. All right. John Deli in Buffalo, what's going on? Your Dolo 9, Robert Moore, Mark Duret, Jersey and Things Clothing. What's up, bruh? All right. Nah, I never got that shirt, man. Who's that? Real Spill TV, what's up with you? And Houston, what's going on? I got to give a shout out to St. Louis, you know all the time. My hometown, Chicago, what's going on with you, Chi-Town? A good shout out to Graffiti Native over in Newark. My man, Taurus King Lee, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you. OFTR, thank you for looking out for me online, man. Amster, you too. All my Switzerland, Scotland crew. Sneaky Brown over in Russia, Coney Island. Donald D. Harris in Rochester. A lot of people that be looking out for me online when motherfuckers be talking all that old crazy shit and they be straightening them out. Thank y'all for y'all support. I appreciate that. Let me let this go for a minute. All right, here we go. It's two things I want to talk about. Like I said before, on the Uncle Gene show, I want to give a shout out to Monique. Yo, it's a damn shame when a woman has to stand up for what is right, and we as men sit back and we gonna go for the bag instead of going for our integrity and what is right and what is truthful. Now, Monique, if you don't know about it, got into it with Steve Harvey. And she said, my integrity means more to me than any bag, any money. Because she's supposed to have been told Oprah and to if she had a dick, she want them to give him a fellatio. Y'all know what a fellatio is. She want Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry to suck her dick if she had one. Now, Oprah could probably be offended, but I'm sure Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels wouldn't be. Y'all know about that. And don't sit up here and say Tyler Perry. I was in Puerto Rico over there with my man, this pretty black ass nigga that's a gangster and from Harlem. Tyler Perry sent them 2 bottles of champagne over to the table. We asked the lady, where that shit come from? They said, the gentleman over there said it. I said, the gentleman? I said, the gentleman? Fuck, who? What gentleman? Because I was going to kick Tyler Perry motherfucking ass in Puerto Rico. But he sent it to my man. She said, it's for you. The guy like the gentleman sent it to her. I said, oh, nigga, you know that motherfucker? He was like, no, Gene, I know that's Tyler Perry. I was like, that nigga sent you 2 bottles, dog. Send that shit back. He said, nigga, I'm drinking that shit. Fuck that nigga. And if he come over, I'm going to hit him with one. True story. So I know Oprah probably was offended, but Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, they was talking about where is that? They was looking for it. Oh, my God. So I was proud of Monique to stand up for what she felt that was right, man. And we as men, man, yo, fuck the bag sometimes. Fuck all that shit. When it's right, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get yours. It's gonna come. But how this man gonna say, yo, we as black people, we can't come on television and tell the truth because we gonna lose money if we do. Come on, man. Yo, listen to you. My motto is if you got to shovel shit to make a living, shovel that motherfucking shit, dog. I'm going to tell you a quick story about my motherfucking self. I was at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Willie White had went pro. Russ Shaney had went pro. Nick Markin had went pro. Gerald Wilkins for the New York Knicks had went pro. I was the second leading rebounder and the second leading scorer coming back from my senior year. This coach, Mac McCarthy, he brought all the seniors, brought all the players in one at a time, talking to them, saying he viewed tapes on him. He was the new head coach. He had viewed tapes on everybody. He said to me, he said, yo, you'll go through a backboard to win a basketball game. I've been looking at this tape. You got dog and you get at it. And I was a defensive motherfucker. I got the stats to prove it. I shut down Horace Grant. He played for I shut down a lot of motherfuckers. And I still was scoring about 9, 10 points a game. But that's because, the coach would only let me go so far. But the head coach, I was, and my highest score that year was 24. I had 17. I had a lot of games was 12 and over. My highest score that year was 24 points. But I was doing my thing. So I know coming back as a senior, I was going to get all the run because I was a junior college transfer. Yo, this white dude sat right in front of me and he gave me all these accolades and all these praises about playing basketball. Then he said to me, but if you don't kiss my ass, you ain't going to play a University Tennessee mock minute. I looked at him and I said, my man, I'm going to get my degree and I ain't going to have to kiss your ass or nobody else's, and walked out of his office. Your manhood and your integrity is supposed to mean something, dog. You got to be able to look in the motherfucking mirror and look at yourself, man, and know, brother. You got to be able to look at yourself, man. You got to have that heart with you. Walston, Missouri, what's good up? BX Terrell, what's happening? T. Marie, what's going on with you? Yeah, T. Marie, I heard about, somebody went down to the wax museum and cut Diddy's head off in the wax museum and stumped on it and poured something, and they wrote something on it or poured something on the ground and wrote it on saying, yo, this is for my niggas. This is my dudes who I poured this out for my homies or some shit like that. It was funny, man. Yeah, I heard about that, Miss Marie. Thank you. All right. Like I told you, I'm going to tell you one story now. I'm going to tell you one after I cook the fucking turkey meatloaf, after I put it on, because I'm not, you might not be around for when I cook it. So all this stuff happened in Philadelphia. We was on tour with Jodeci, and Big had performed at the stadium and stuff like that. And Faith was doing something. She was doing something at a club or something like that with Musiq Soulchild and a couple of other people on the bill. So I'm gonna give you the Musiq Soulchild story first. Now, we in the green room. The green room, for who all y'all don't know, is where all the artists is at, where they have their food, their drinks, and just chilling and everything like that. So this nigga Musiq Soulchild was just riding Puff hard. Yo, Diddy, I gotta get to the next level, man. Yo, Diddy, I'm making good music, man. You know what I'm saying? Diddy like, yeah. So he was like, yo, Diddy, yo, how do I get to the next level, man? This shit is crazy, man. What can I do? Yo, then he grabbed Puff and said, yo, Puff, come on, man, help me, man, help me. What can I do, man, to go to the next level? Puff said, take that motherfucking towel off your head. Yo, you talk about a nigga's side was hurting. I was dying. He disrespected dude crazy. He said, take that towel off your head if you want to get to the next level. I thought that shit was funny in a motherfucker to tell Musiq Soulchild that shit. Because, he used to wear if you don't know, he used to wear the turbans and all that shit like that. And don't you know, I seen that nigga in his next video. He had took his turban off. Check it out yourself, man. He stopped wearing his turban and shit. Yo, this is Big Gene. I got 200 and something likes up here. Hope I can get a little bit more, man. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to start this turkey meatloaf. I got this turkey meatloaf. Everybody know that turkey is kind of bland, but you got to be able to season it properly. I got these two. They be like a pound each. Throw them shits in there. All right, we're going right here. Got this two, like 2 pounds. All right. Now, for every pound that you need about a half a cup or more of breadcrumbs. A half a cup of bread. Listen, for every pound, a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Unless you're nice like me, and you can basically measure it from the thing like that. Now, I had already pre-cut my red onions, my peppers. Some people use green peppers. I use red, orange, red onions. You want to put all that in there. I want to throw a little garlic, about a teaspoon of garlic powder. I do about a half a teaspoon of onion powder. And I do a teaspoon of black pepper. A lot of people say black pepper ain't good for you. I don't know where they get that from, but that's probably possibly true. Now, I throw one of these Lipton onion soup mix. This is the beefy flavor because it gives you a little bit more flavor. Who I got to shout out to? Nolan M. What's good with you? Jazz, J. Diz, Texas, Militian, King Mine. What's good with you? Nice B. Yo, I got to tell you about the experience I had. This girl named Brandy. She wrote me on the Instagram. Was it Instagram? No, it was on YouTube. And she was talking about how Big and Tupac, Craig Mack, and she seen Craig Mack in South Carolina, and he was a janitor. She said she was wondering how this man put out all that good music in the 90s, and now he's a janitor. And she said she felt so hurt she wanted to cry for him. And she was saying to me how Tupac and Biggie and all these guys was instrumental in helping them getting through life and getting through bad times by the good music that they had put out. And I really never look at it like that because when you're around those people, you don't see the influence or what they have on other people. But other people are, like I used to see girls just die, like I seem like they're about to die, like falling at their feet, and like they were so happy to see those people is because sometimes you can listen to, like she said, Brenda Got a Baby. You can listen to, a good song from Big and get you in a dancing mood. You understand? These people has helped them get through some bad times in their life. And she was like, she glad that I'm out here, letting them know what really happened and telling the truth about the situation. And she felt good. And I never really looked at it that way. And I really appreciated that. Then I had another guy named Nice down in Houston, Texas, was telling me about, just being dedicated to his family, to his kids, And like it was only two dudes that he listened to on YouTube, and he appreciate, how I come at him and and how I tell the real and tell him what's going on, what's happening. So like that shit right there kind of helping me to keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tight, bro. We're gonna start working on this book tomorrow. In full, try to get this shit hurried up so we can try to get it out. Miss Jones, Wolf Mother, is doing a book. And she's talking about, this lady lost two of her sons, man, to the game. They was in the streets. They was good brothers. They was in the streets. But her oldest son died on her 2 days before or 2 days after her youngest son's birthday. And her youngest son died a day or two after her oldest son's birthday. And that's crazy, man, for a woman to have to go through that, man. I talk to her all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple of years ago when she went to that Bad Boy reunion shit, she thought Puff was going to do the right thing. But I say, Miss Jones, he's just using you. Puff sent out a message, I'm trying to see everybody. I want to do a right thing by people. And he didn't do the right thing by Wolf Mother yet, man.